Hi, this is Rich Formidoni from Casio, here at Full Compass with Casio's CTX-3000 portable keyboard. The CTX-3000 is an extremely powerful, versatile, portable keyboard with great sounding built-in speakers, battery power, optional battery power, the power supply is included, 800 terrific sounds, hundreds of built-in rhythms, and a 16-track recorder, and much, much more. Let's take a quick tour of some of the sounds. You've just heard the acoustic piano. I'm pushing the category button to get to my electric piano sounds. So there's a great sounding 80s style electric piano. Here's a little more 70s vibe. There's lots of varieties. We can go back a decade further with the 60s electric piano as well. Now, one of the cool things about the CTX-3000 is not only how great the sounds are, but how great the effects are. For example, that sound is called Amp 60s EP. There's a guitar amp model connected to that sound. More on that in just a little bit. I'm going to push the category button to get to organ. While you're playing an organ sound, you can even control volume using an expression pedal plugged into the second pedal jack on the back panel. So, next category is going to be guitar. There's beautiful sounding nylon guitars and steel string. The secret to why Casio's entire line of CTX keyboards sounds so good is its proprietary Aix Sound Source. This is what gives the CTX keyboard's fidelity unlike anything you've heard in a portable keyboard before. Listen to how the player changes his or her technique based on how hard I press the keys. You'll find musical gestures like that all over the CTX-3000. Using the category button, I'm now going to go to the strings category, and here's some stereo strings. If I want something a little more mellow, here we go. And these sounds are very easy to layer together. So if I wanted to, I could be playing my piano. And all I need to do is press the layer button. And right now I'm at a saw pad, but if I wanted to, I could change that to a string very easily. You can layer and split 4 different sounds on the keyboard, so you've got 2 in the left and 2 in the right. Then you can add rhythms to make things even more interesting. So for example, here's one of the built-in rhythms. You'll find rhythms in the CTX-3000 that span the globe as well as the history of music. Once you've set the CTX-3000 up with rhythms and tones that you like, you can save the setup in what's called a registration. There are 8 registration buttons right on the front panel, and there are 16 banks of those 8 buttons. So that's 128 registrations that you can call up instantly. This makes the CTX-3000 perfect for playing live. You've also got 4 variations for each rhythm. So as I play, I can vary the beat. So there's lots of different varieties there. There are also intros and endings, and I can customize the way the rhythms behave. The same thing goes for the tones. In the CTX-3000, I can edit each of the individual tones. So let's do that. I'm going to go to the guitar category and choose a clean sounding electric guitar. So here, for example, is Clean Guitar 2. Pardon me. Sounds kind of like a clean telly kind of vibe. Now I'm going to go into Edit, and now I'm going to select DSP Edit. Turn it on, and choose the Distortion DSP. And now I'm going to crank up the gain. I'm going to turn down the master volume, which is what you do on a good guitar amp when you crank up the gain. And now I can choose from different types of amps. So for example, this one's called M Stack. This is FD Twin RV2. SLO, so some recognizable names of different amps. There are 92 different amplifier models in here. So you can run any sound through these amps. They could be electric pianos, they could be guitars, could be organ sounds, anything you want. So you can really emulate any kind of classic amplifier sound. And there's lots of other built-in effect types too, such as flanger, phaser, delay, compression effects. So when you're using the built-in 16-track recorder, you can really polish your sounds up quite nicely. You can also save your work onto a USB drive with the USB device port. Then there's a USB host port that connects to your computer, PC, Mac, iOS, Android device. No drivers are needed. It's class compliant, so it just works. The CTX-3000 has very powerful 6-watt speakers on each side for a total of 12 watts of power, and it takes 6D batteries when you're not using the included power supply, so you can make music anywhere. This is perfect for someone that's just starting and doesn't want to have to upgrade later to get extremely high quality sounds, but it's also great for a touring musician that needs something portable to have in the tour bus, or somebody that's doing songwriting and composing. Because if you have an idea and you want to be able to flesh it out, the built-in rhythms can help you do that very quickly in conjunction with the 16-track recorder that's built in. To learn more about the CTX-3000, please go to fullcompass.com or contact your Full Compass sales pro. Once again, I'm Rich Formidoni from Casio. Thanks very much for watching.